The morning sky over Singapore was the color of papaya and milk. Sabi tightened the Velcro on her sneakers, 1, 2, and checked her pigtails, green for go, yellow for slow. Daddy adjusted his glasses and smiled, ready for our adventure, explorer. Sabi pushed up her glasses, tummy twisting with two feelings, anxious and excited.
They reached the Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. Sabi walked in excitement as the trees arched into a green tunnel. As they continued walking, birds chirped in patterns. Daddy showed a laminated plan: start, stairs, rest, summit, snack, back. Sabi tapped the first square to start on their trek. They entered the green forest. A beetle glimmered on the path. The ground grew steeper. A huge boulder loomed in front. "I don't think my legs are that long," Sabi whispered. "They don't have to be," Daddy said, showing her how to overcome the obstacle. "Remember, I'm always right behind you. Let's do it slowly, one step at a time." Soon, they reached some steps, causing more anxiety for Sabi. Daddy showed her how to navigate the steps by taking short steps, 1 2, 1 2, he counted. Sabi followed and soon was counting 1 2, 1 2, proudly. As Sabi and Daddy walked further along the track, other hikers' chatter echoed. Sabi's shoulders tightened. Sabi disliked crowds and noise. Daddy whispered, "Sound check." She took out tiny earplugs, gave Daddy 2 squeezes with her hand. He squeezed back, giving her assurance and comfort to feel safe. Sabi relaxed and together, they kept going. Soon, it was time for a break. They found a shady spot and sat on a low rock. As they were resting, Sabi ticked the rest box and sipped some water. She then stood up and counted 10 leaf shadows. They made interesting patterns. After feeling rested, Daddy and Sabi were on their way again. As they walked, Sabi rubbed her t-shirt, feeling its smoothness. Sabi also looked up at the trees and made some interesting observations.
"Look, Daddy. The trees make a roof."
Sabi grew in confidence and was soon taking the lead. She made sure that her eyes were on each step. 1 2, side step, safe step. Daddy was glad to let her take the lead and was very proud as he followed. Step by step, they moved in rhythm along the track and towards their goal. When the sign to the summit appeared, she grinned and ticked stairs. Finally, the air brightened. The summit clearing opened wide. They had made it. They had reached the summit of Bukit Timah Hill. Sabi stood by herself to take it all in. Daddy spread a cloth and set out some apple slices. They rested their tired legs as they ate the apple slices.
"We've reached the summit. How do you feel?"
"I'm so hungry, Daddy. But I'm both tired and proud."
Sabi pressed a tiny leaf in the notebook as Daddy helped write, "Bukit Timah Summit, we made it." It was soon time to head down the hill. On the way down, the steps looked different, but at the same time, familiar. Sabi noticed a fern uncurling, her shoes whispering on gravel. She was no longer fearful and confidently walked down the hill with Daddy. She walked with confidence, with a spring in her step leading the way along the track. Finally, the tunnel of trees opened again. They had reached the base of the hill. Sabi ticked the last square, back, and held the card up. Mission accomplished. Daddy suggested that they take a selfie as a memento of their achievement. Sabi agreed. Daddy's hand held the camera to take a shot. Cheese. And now, off to their favorite place for their reward after such a tiring day. It's prata time. Later that morning, they stopped at a cozy Indian cafe nearby. The smell of crispy prata filled the air. Daddy grinned. "A promise is a promise." Sabi watched the golden pancake puff on the pan, then dipped a piece into curry. "Best treat ever," she said through a happy grin. Daddy laughed. For my champion climber, Bukit Timah's bravest explorer.
Next time, we will bring along Mummy and your sisters. And we shall try the longer route. What do you think, Princess?
That's an excellent idea, Daddy. Let's do it.